Field log, Kai, solo dive. Destination, the wreck of Titanic. Respect first, curiosity second.
This isn't treasure hunting. It's time travel without touching anything. Power on, thrusters green, cameras live. Bubble cam, you're my second set of eyes down there.
Leaving surface noise, trading it for 3,800 meters of quiet. Goodbye, starlight. Hello, midnight that never ends. Every meter down is another year back toward 1912.
Sonar's quiet, just the shape of the seafloor getting higher. Oh.
Even on the way to a tragedy, life finds a way to paint the dark.
Debris field ahead. Titanic isn't just one shape. It's a whole frozen story scattered on the seafloor.
First fragment. Not treasure, just the edge of someone's yesterday.
Every piece has coordinates, names, and lives attached to it, even if we never see them. There you are. Bow returns just went from big to enormous.
RMS Titanic, 111 years down, still carving its shape into the dark.
No crowds at the rail tonight, only steel, salt, and silence.
Letters still here, like the ship signing its own deep-sea log. This was once the sharp front of a dream voyage. Now it's a monument nobody visits without thinking.
Anchors meant to hold her steady, and now they hold this moment forever. It's like walking an empty street in a city made of iron and memories. Here's where orders were shouted, stars were watched, and one night changed every map. Last command still silent in here, like the ship's final sentence got stuck mid-word.
Once this mast cut across the sky, now it just points at the weight of the ocean.
Lifeboat arms with no boats. Symbols you don't need animation to understand.
You can see the weight of 2 miles of water in every bent beam.
Going inside isn't about thrills. It's like walking into a museum you can never touch. Every nudge steers up a bit of history, so I nudge as little as possible.
Luxury paper and wood, meant for bright dinners, now part of the ocean's wallpaper. Grand staircase, without the grand or the staircase. Just the idea of it hanging in the dark. Even missing pieces have outlines. Your brain fills in what the water took.
These doors used to be arguments about luggage, dress choices, and late-night snacks. This lamp watched people walk to bed and never saw them come back. From here, you can read the crash, as if the metal was a diary page torn in half. Here's where the ship's story splits into before and after the ocean took over. Bow was the tragedy's front cover. The stern is where most of the pages tore. This is what it looks like when a ship hits the seafloor hard enough to fold itself. Last push through the water came from here, and then everything went silent. Mapping chaos is still mapping. Even this mess has a pattern if you zoom out. Railing doesn't twist like this on purpose. Gravity wrote its own chapter. Bow, stern, and everything scattered between. Not just wreckage, but a map of forces and choices. Second look feels different when you've seen the torn back pages at the end. Imagine standing here with a horizon instead of this endless black. Others have come down just to say, "We remember." I'm adding my silence to that chorus.
History isn't a movie. It's a collection of people who thought they were just living a Tuesday.
Bubble Cam, start full 3D pass. We'll give classrooms a way to visit without ever touching a railing. Hull plates, propellers, davits, telegraphs, light fixtures. Scan everything, disturb nothing. Digital twin built. A version of Titanic that stays exactly as she is now, even if currents nibble more pieces away. No artifacts, no souvenirs. Just data, memory, and a long, quiet look. Time to go back to waves and wind. Down here, we're only guests. Field log note, never treat a shipwreck like a theme park. Treat it like a letter from the past. We chase history, but life down here just keeps doing Tuesday. Next time someone says Titanic like it's just a movie, I'll show them this scan. Surface light coming back in. Feels loud after so much quiet. Back to air. Noise and gravity you can feel.
Dive complete. Wreck intact. Respect intact too. All right, Titanic. Let's show your present shape to people who usually only see your movie costume. We'll keep the names scrubbed from the metal but written on the captions. No jump scares, just context.
This isn't wreck porn. It's physics and consequence. The difference is in how you point the camera.
From blueprints to iceberg to beefins and ROVs, Titanic's not a single night. It's a century-long echo.
We float where they once floated. Difference is, we know how their story ends, and we get to choose how we carry it. Today's dive didn't change the wreck. It changed me a little, and hopefully whoever watches the log. We'll cut the footage to show scale, silence, and context, and skip anything that smells like a thrill ride.
Hey, field crew. Today's log isn't about jump scares at the bottom of the ocean. It's about standing still in front of a real story and listening. If you've only seen Titanic in movies, I want this dive to add one thing: the feeling of 2 miles of water pressing on the word, remember.
A bow that still points forward. A name half vanished, swing.
Deep sea expeditions should add these 4 things to the world, not just new headlines.
Sending the log where it belongs: classrooms, exhibits, and anyone planning the next dive with better ethics. Today, we didn't fix a system or rewrite an AI. We just visited a chapter and promised to tell it right. The audio features a gentle, hopeful theme play. If you want more deep dives that treat big disasters like lessons, not spectacles, stay on the log with me. Tap the bell if you want the next field log. Shark trenches, sky mazes, ghost trains, delivered without the cheap jumps. Pick your next mission. Teeth in the dark or gold underground, but bring the same respect. Somewhere under us, Titanic is still resting exactly the way we left her. That's the point. Field log, Titanic wreck exploration. Kai, signing off, with more questions, more respect, and 0 souvenirs.